Okay, we're rolling.
Hey, MRPS, this is Libby Bonesteel, the superintendent, and I am here with Allison Waring, one of our wonderful science teachers at Montpelier High School, and Sean Beckett, who works at North Branch Nature Center. And the two of them have teamed up this year for Face the River, which is something that we've tried to start before, but pandemic's kind of got in our way. And it's super exciting because the kids are finished with their projects today, right? Yeah. So talk a little bit about what Face the River is.
Sure, I'll start and then you can chime in if you want. It's a collaborative class between many different organizations within the community. So here at Montpelier High School, Nature Center, the Vermont River Conservancy, and we really want to get students out into rivers, understanding them, literally up into the knees into the rivers, and connecting with different people in the community, and really becoming stewards for the rivers here in Montpelier.
Yeah, and like the idea is to prepare these students with everything they need ecologically, civically, to be able to be really good advocates for water quality and watershed health when they walk out of the class.
And so were the students out in our river right here that we can see?
Yeah, we are out in the backyard here of the high school. We also took several trips to the Nature Center on the north branch of the river there.
Okay.
So they've been out looking at both like abiotic, like the geology of rivers. They've been out looking at what lives in rivers. They've interviewed community members about how they interact with rivers. So we've looked at all different aspects of rivers. And today they're going to be presenting their final projects on what they would want the future of Montpelier's rivers to look like. And so they have different proposals to help get people engaged in their rivers and also improve the health of rivers.
And what are some of the things we might see?
We have some proposals for putting in permeable pavement in front of the State House for better stormwater drainage. We have proposals for removing dams along the Winooski River.
That'd be a big one.
I know. Well, and there's proposals for kind of rethinking how we do agriculture in the watershed. So small things like that. Also other green stormwater infrastructure projects. The idea was we wanted students to kind of envision what they wanted Montpelier's relationship to the river to be like in 30 years, and then come up with one thing that we could implement as a community today to help realize that.
Cool. And the really exciting part is that these are going to be shown in front of like 150 people tomorrow night at a community event. That's going to be also a panel discussion and like a film festival, and their projects are going to be included in that, which is really cool.
It's like you read my mind.
Oh, sorry.
Like, what's the next step for these? It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to see some of these projects this afternoon. We're hoping we can get some of the videos to put up on our website.
Yeah.
And thanks for taking the time today.
Yeah. Got lots of good videos to watch.
And some bad ones.
Welcome everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to all of our students who have no choice but to be here, and thank you for everybody else for joining us to celebrate the conclusion of this class. Thanks to Matt for bringing all the food.
Yay!
And please help yourself. Well, almost everybody who's in here today has played a part. I should say almost everybody who's here from the community today has played a part in this course already, either interviewing students or providing a kind of a guest lecture or working with us in the river or whatever. So thank you all for making this course kind of this community-wide endeavor that it has been. So round of applause for everybody yourself. And a big round of applause for all the students for enjoying this course.
All right. Hi again, I'm here with Lena D'Onofrio, who's a member of the Face the River class and has just finished up with her project, and I totally surprised her with coming in to interview her today, so she's ready to go. So my understanding is you all have made presentations or projects after all the work you've done in the river, or with the river, and learning all about the river. So tell me a little bit about what you studied.
I looked at how farming along the river can be more sustainable and like conducive to river health, and with like a specific focus on how farmers can improve soil health along the river and how that helps the river.
What was your big finding?
soil health is good for lots of reasons. Basically, you want healthy soil because it traps more water, it does all this great stuff that like makes the land more resilient to flooding and drought and stuff, and it's also, because of that, better for farmers if they can maintain it. Yeah.
And what kind of things need to go into soil to make it good soil?
Basically, everything that we do with like industrial agriculture is wrong. So like you can't till the soil because that like breaks up the structure and everything. You don't want to use chemicals like synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, even though that's kind of the norm now in a lot of ways, because that like is bad for microbial activity and stuff in the soil, and that also dumps a ton of pollutants into the environment. And you want to use a diverse array of crops. I don't know. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds
Yeah.
good to me. What was the experience like for Face the River? Was this the first time you participated in that?
Yes.
Yeah, because it got some starts and stops with the pandemic, right?
Yeah. It was really fun. I thought it was great. It's kind of like a break in the day in a way, because it's one of the classes where I feel like I've almost like learned the most that I feel like will be useful for me and like what I want to pursue. But it hasn't been like super hard, and like we get to be outside a lot and like
Were you
interacting
actually like
with the
in
river.
waders in the water?
Sometimes, yeah, which was really fun. We also like went into the woods at North Branch Nature Center and set up game cameras and then like got to go through the footage a couple weeks later and saw like a bunch of animals that are near the river. It's just like really cool. I got to learn a lot about like the nature around me, which is super important. Yeah.
I think next time I'm gonna have to get into the wading in the river part and before the project part, because that sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, Lena, thank you for letting me interrupt your day today.
Of course.
And your teacher, Sarah Squire, for allowing me to interrupt her time today. This is Lena D'Onofrio, and I can't wait to see what her project is all about when I watch the video.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.